The total is $1,787.30. Ms. Lightfoot is going to pay $500 by August 11. She's going to pay the remaining $1,287.30 on August 25. And then she's going to pay August rent and August late fee by August 31.
Lightfoot, is that accurate?
Yes.
Okay, so you are entering into a conditional dismissal. And in order to do that, first you need to waive a couple of rights. You have the right to be represented by an attorney today. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You appeared for a pretrial before the court back on May 24th. You were advised of your right to counsel. You declined to meet with legal services and you've not hired an attorney. So are you waiving your right to be represented by counsel? I'm sorry?
Yes.
Okay, and then you also have the right to proceed to trial in this matter, or you could have had a hearing today. In order to enter conditional dismissal, you need to waive your right to a hearing in trial. Is that what you want to do today?
Yes.
Anybody threatening you to get you to waive those rights?
No.
Any promises being made to you in exchange for waiving your rights? So you're entering into conditional dismissal whereby you would pay the amount of $1,632.30 plus court costs of $155 for a total of $1,787.30. That's accurate?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and you're agreeing to pay $500 by August 11. You're gonna pay $1,287 and 30 cents by August 25th, and then you're gonna pay your August rent plus the late fee by August 31st, correct?
Yes.
You understand that partial performance will not satisfy this agreement.
Yes.
You need to comply in full and pay in full by the dates that you are agreeing to here on the record.
Yes.
Okay. You have any questions at this time?
No, ma'am.
You have 3 business days from today. If once you leave here, you realize, you know what, I misunderstood my rights that I waived. You can request to have this agreement set aside. We'll set it for a hearing, okay? Any questions now?
No.
Okay. Do you give Ms. Austin permission to sign the conditional dismissal on your behalf?
Yes.
Okay. Any additional matters for the record, Ms. Austin?
None, Your Honor.
Okay, you're all set, ma'am.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. We have Ms. Austin. Who's on the wing deck again?
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Have a good one. Brandy Wilson is on the device. Her camera was on earlier, but she couldn't get her audio to collide with that. So she's just here without video. I don't know if you all could resolve this matter. If not, I'll have to reset it for her to come in person for a hearing. I'm not. Yes.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So can I put you and Ms. Wilson in a private meeting room, Ms. Austin?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is exactly why I will not hold a hearing this way, because she can't see me, so she's just talking out of turn. Okay, I'll put you all in room 1.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Was anybody outside waiting for us? No.
Mr. Why is out there for 2:30.
Oh, okay, sounds good. But he's here for Cedar Place, so he can get on Zoom. Ms. Wilson,
Yes, ma'am.
did you receive a request to join the breakout room?
Oh, no. I did. I might have did and I didn't see it. I don't know. I had the phone on my ear. No.
Okay.
No.
I need you to log.
No, ma'am,
You're
I
gonna
didn't. But Ma'am,
But what? Yes.
the reason why I was trying to just say that I have received a call and my $2,979 is being paid through DHS, and that's what I was wanting to just get across really quick for you guys before we kind of hung up or before you guys rescheduled me.
Okay, well, I needed you to be able to speak privately with the other party, but you're not getting the request to go into a private meeting room, so I'm gonna have her come back, okay?
Okay.
Ms. Austin, Ms. Wilson is not receiving the request for some reason. I think it's the way she logged in. She's indicating to the court that how much money is gonna be paid by DHS, Ms. Wilson?
$2,979 is going to be paid to Woodbridge Manor Apartments. I've just got to speaking with Rachel at the office, and she's confirmed it. She's talked to Mr. Sejak.
Okay, Ms. Austin, I don't know if that satisfies the balance or if there would still be a balance.
Yeah, there's still a balance. So it looks like Miss Wilson pays $376 a month. And Section 8 pays $334 a month. So she has a balance of $4,079. So they're gonna pay, it looks like a little better than half, which leaves her $2,000 unsatisfied.
Okay, so I still have to pay $2,000?
Right. The balance is $4,079.
Has Section 8 been making their payment?
They have every month, $397.
The only
Okay.
the only thing with that situation is they have not reduced my Section 8 because my income has been reduced. Half of my income has been reduced. That's the reason why.
I'm resetting this. You're gonna have to come in person, Ms. Wilson.
Okay, so when do I come?
Add a slide. For which date? Something before September 13th. Oh, yeah. Yes, please. We can do August 22nd at 2:30. August 22nd at 2:30.
August 22nd at 2:30?
Yes.
Okay. August 22nd at 2:30. And where exactly do I come to?
We're in City Hall on the 6th floor.
Okay. August 22nd at 2:30, you said?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, I'll be there.
In person for
Wonderful.
plaintiff as well, Your Honor?
I'm sorry?
You want in person for plaintiff as well?
The plaintiff does not need to appear in person, but she's appearing in person because she can't operate her Zoom
Okay, very good.
properly. Okay,
August 22nd at 2:30.
correct.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. You're all set.
Thank you,
All
Your
right,
Honor.
bye-bye.
Thank you. And then, Ms. Austin, we have Jacob Kwai present.
You know, I
So I'll
think
put him
they-
in the,
I think
sorry?
that is, I thought that was in person for us. I think we have an attorney on our way up there for that. You can put me in the breakout room and I'll figure it out on my end, Your Honor.
agreement. DHS paid portion recently, defendant needs a ledger. Okay, it looks like, did we start this hearing and we were waiting for a ledger?
I was not involved, Your Honor. I know Chris Asphalt of my office. I thought he was handling it. I'm not sure if he's coming there. I know he's on his way to Lansing. I don't know if it's for that case or a different case, but if you give me a minute, I can call out and see if somebody knows what's going on at my office.
Okay, sounds good. We'll wait to see.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
No problem.
Your Honor.
Yes.
I just confirmed, so Christopher Astfalk of my office is on his way to you in person. He thought he had to be in person, so he should be there within the next 10 or 15 minutes. Like, he had it done as a
Okay.
2:30 hearing.
Wonderful. Sounds good.
So, he should be there with the file and hopefully any questions you have.
No problem. What happened with Patricia Lewis?
Right, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. I don't have a file. What happened with Patricia Lewis?
Conditional dismissal, you signed that earlier.
Oh, okay. We can bring our iPad back and he can wait for Mr. Asphalt. And then we're almost done.
Kelly, can you hear me? Miss Kelly, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Do you have an attorney?
I do not.
Okay, we'll put you in a private breakout room with Mr. Ockendicky, who's the plaintiff's attorney, okay?
All right, thank you.
On the record in the matter of NOLA Properties versus Katie Kelly, file number 23-01551 LT, council appearance.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Robert Ocknick, attorney for the plaintiff.
Okay, and then I see a Katie Kelly present via Zoom. Kelly, do you have an attorney?
No, I do not.
Okay. Who was a personal service on Antonio Brown? What happened with him?
Antonio Brown.
Does Antonio Brown reside in the property?
No,
Okay, that's who, it said personal service was made on Antonio Brown.
there's no Antonio Brown that would have been there. Someone probably different. I don't know. I wasn't home.
Okay, sounds good. 732 Wisconsin Ave, yeah, San Antonio Brown personal service, Katie Kelly substitute service. Nonetheless, today was the date and time set for hearing. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, I spoke with Miss Kelly and she agreed to a possession judgment in the amount of $2,900 with 2 tenant court costs for a total of $3,100, $3,110. She agreed to a money judgment in the amount of $2,700 with costs of $210 for a total of $2,910. I didn't initially request the money judgment, but she has agreed to that in exchange for me giving her more time to pay, which would extend her time to August 18th. I guess I don't know if the court would like me to
Give her more time to pay and stay for possession, you mean?
pay and stay for possession or just vacate overall.
You didn't seek money judgment.
I know I did not seek money judgment. That's the question I had, I guess, is she would agree to that in exchange for the extra time, because if I had a hearing today, I think I could get her out the first week of August. I'm giving until August 18th. I'm happy I could pay the additional filing fee if that was an issue, or
If you pay additional filing fee, it just starts that case over. It doesn't mean that you can just now pursue on a money claim. She was served on this and there was no request for money damages at the time. Ma'am, you're agreeing to money damages even though you weren't served for a complaint for money damages?
I guess from how I heard it, it would give us additional time. My issue is that our lease is up September 1st. So even if I pay the money, we're gonna have to move September 1st and then I won't have any money to move. So.
Okay, I recognize that, but so what he's saying is he believes if he has a hearing, he's going to get a standard writ date, which is, was it August 7th?
yes.
Which is August 7th. And so I guess you all discussed him giving you to the 18th, which is the following week, so that in exchange, you would agree to a money judgment. Is that your understanding?
Is that not?
Well, see, the way it works is they file an eviction, and in this case, they only filed for possession. So if you entered a consent judgment today and waived your rights to have a hearing, what would happen is if you lost at the hearing and I granted possession to the plaintiff, there would be a writ date of the 7th, meaning they can come on the 7th and request a writ to remove you from the property. But both a hearing and consent judgment at this point is just for possession. It's not for you to pay money damage.
So I wouldn't owe the money then. I wouldn't owe any money if that happened.
They didn't seek money damage, they sought possession. So that means if you vacated tomorrow, you could just vacate If you had vacated before today, they could have just dismissed the eviction, but you didn't vacate before today.
I see. Well, then I guess maybe that's not a smart decision to allow for the money judgment.
The reality is I don't have the authority to grant a money judgment because there wasn't a complaint for one.
Okay.
Your Honor, we can just proceed then with a possession judgment in the amount of $2,900 with $210 in court costs. With a move out date of August 18th, with a 4A check, plaintiff can apply for an order of eviction on August 18th. If she does not pay or vacate the property, I'll deal with the money judgment issue separately. I'll still give, if she was willing to accept it, I'll still give Ms. Kelly just till the 18th.
Okay, so he said he'll still move forward with a consent judgment if that's your intention, for just possession, for you to pay the amount that you guys agreed on or vacate by the date of August 18th.
Okay.
Is that how you can proceed?
Yes, please.
Okay, I'm gonna wait for him to complete the paperwork and then I'll review that amount. But before you can enter into consent judgment, you gotta waive a couple of rights. You had a right to have a attorney represent you. You appeared without an attorney today. Are you waiving your right to be represented by counsel on this eviction?
Yes.
Okay, you also have the right to proceed to a trial or jury, or a hearing in this matter. And today was the date scheduled for your hearing. We did not get a jury demand in this particular case. Are you waiving your right to have a hearing and a trial in this so that you can enter into consent judgment?
Yes.
Okay, anybody making any threats to you to get you to waive your rights?
No.
Any promises being made to you in exchange for you waiving your rights?
No.
I'll get that paperwork from you, counsel. Yes. Okay, so it says you're gonna pay the amount of $2,900 plus court costs of $210.
Okay.
2,900 plus court cost of 210. For a total of $3,110. Is that what you understand the amount to be?
Yes.
Okay, you're gonna pay that or vacate the property of 732 Wisconsin Ave by August 18th, 2023, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and you understand that partial performance will not satisfy this, so you can't pay part of it before then. You would either have to pay all of it if you wanted to stay, or you need to vacate by that date, removing all your items. You recognize that?
Yes.
You have 3 business days from today's date. If once you leave here, you realize that you misunderstood the rights that you waived in order to enter into consent judgment, you can request to have this judgment set aside and we'll set it for a hearing, okay?
Okay.
Okay, did you give us permission to sign this consent judgment on your behalf?
Yes.
Do you have any questions today, ma'am?
No.
Okay, any additional matters for the record, counsel?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
No problem, we'll get you a copy of that in the mail, okay, ma'am?
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, Mr. Axwalk and Mr. Kawhi are here.
Correct.
Okay, were you able to work out a resolution?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay. Do you have a ledger?
Yes, Your
I
Honor.
think he was looking for a ledger. Was you provided a ledger? I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Yes.
Okay, and so we can go on the record. This is the matter of Cedar Place Apartments versus Jacob Kwai, file number 23-00445 LTE. appearance, please.
Good afternoon, Judge. Christopher Asphalt, 53129 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Okay, and then Mr. Kwai is present without counsel today. This is the date and time set for eviction for non-payment of rent. I think we adjourned this matter because there was a concern that DHS paid a portion of the rent recently. Is that reflected in the ledger?
No, Your Honor, I don't believe that was the reason. It was what's happened here is it appears that Mr. Kwai was getting HUD payments, and in the last payment received was in November. And so there's been no payments received since then.
From HUD?
From HUD or from the defendant for that matter. But the HUD was paying $678 and Mr. Kwai was paying $25. There's been no HUD payment since November and no payment from Mr. Kwai since October. And it looks like the previous property managers did send him notices that he had to complete his annual recertification. One is dated June 1, 2022. One is dated June 24, 2022. One is dated August 1st, 2022. And then on October 20, 2022, they sent him a notice saying that his new rent is going to be $703. And that's our position, Your Honor, that he just, no rent has simply been paid on his behalf. As such, now the balance is $7,989.
Okay, and that's because he didn't complete that paperwork?
That's what it appears to me.
Okay, can I see what you have for the letters? And then what was your dispute to that, sir?
My dispute that, because at that time I had no job as it was.
You had no what?
I had no job at that time, that's why my rent was being paid by.
Okay, you had no job and then
And
what
then
happened?
on November, that's the time that I had a job. I found a job and I went to the office. I talked to the manager, the previous manager. Then I gave them the information about my job. They text my job, that I had a job. So what they agree on, so I don't know until today. The
Okay.
manager, so what they agree with my job, so I didn't even get a reply from them.
You were
From
receiving,
there, what,
what portion of your rent was paid for by HUD?
yeah,
Okay,
I don't know that's how that pay my part or no, I didn't make assignment with it, but you know what, when I applied, so somebody helped me because I had nothing, I was zero income.
okay, but
When
did
I
you
moved
go,
in
when you got these notices, did you get these notices?
I didn't get anything like that.
Why didn't you get them? It was sent to your
The
address.
only thing that I got down here is just the paper that I have to go to court. These are the paper that I got.
Okay, but these said that
So
they,
unless
these
those
notices were,
papers are
how
in
were these
there.
notices sent to him?
I believe they were mailed, do you know?
No, this is a high rise. He posted on everywhere. He was in Africa.
I'm sorry?
He was in Africa for like, he states that he was in Africa from May.
Miss Sir, did you go to Africa?
Yeah, I went to Africa for May and then I came back on July,
Of what year?
this last year.
Okay, it looks like if you came back in July, at least this one would have been on your door.
Yeah. And then you know what, I left somebody down there to check my mail, so that I didn't get anything.
Well, that's not their responsibility that you didn't take care of your issues when you left the country.
So somebody down there checking my mail.
Who's somebody down there?
So one of my friends.
Well, that's not their fault that you left someone to check your mail. Ma'am, what's that?
So this is the breakdown from the previous property manager that she stated that even in October, she's trying to attempt him to recertify and he didn't. This is a breakdown of how she kept trying to contact him, that he was still in Africa. She even mentioned a friend or cousin
Can I
in here
see
as
that?
well.
It's hard to read, Judge.
Ma'am, can you place your name on the record?
Janae Davis, property manager for Cedar Place Apartments.
Can you spell Janae?
It's Geanee.
So even after you returned, they tried to get you to come in, sir.
What is that?
Who's Johan?
Johan is my co-signer.
That's who you sent to pick up your mail?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you were responsible to get this taken care of and you didn't do it.
So yeah, he told me, and then I just got there, and then I trying to find the paper. I didn't find the paper.
Okay, but did you go to the management and take care of it?
I went down there, and I
Okay,
told them that I still have no job.
you still
I
have
think
no
I
job?
have no job. So
Okay, I
until
thought you
I
had,
get a
so
job.
did you ever work?
Huh?
Well, did you ever have a job?
No, I just get a job on November, and then I went to them. That's the time that I went to them. That I got a job
November of
in-
2022?
Yeah.
Okay, so you didn't go and recertify in November 2022 after you got a job?
and I had no job.
You just say you got a job in November of 2022.
Yeah.
Did you go recertify then?
I went down there to them, and then they say that they want to make sure that I got a job. They email my job.
Okay, they emailed
And
you
then
job?
when they emailed my job, they didn't even come back to me and let me know what they got.
They didn't come back to you and
No,
tell you what your rent
no.
was?
And then the
When
time
was he
that they
notified
told
of
me-
what his next rent was gonna be?
October 2022 is when they notified him that it will default to the 703, so he was responsible for the full portion of rent. His service, his section 8 terminated effective, I think, in November. So by the
Okay.
time he came back,
This was posted on his door, ma'am?
yes,
This was a letter from October 20th, 2022, sir. They said it was posted on your door, and it said that your rent was, it said rent, notification of rent adjustment resulting from recertification process. Your rent will be $703 effective 9/30/2022. So they did provide you notice, sir.
So from there, I don't know, I didn't find the paper, but at that time, that's when I had no job, I went down there and said that I cannot afford this one.
Okay, but you were supposed to go before this to tell them you didn't have a job, so they sent you all these letters.
And they already there.
They sent you all these letters
I had
saying,
no job
well, you're
till
talking
then.
over me. They sent you all these letters and they said, hey, we need you to come, 120-day notice that you need to come recertify. You didn't come. And then, and you were out the country, but you should have taken care of your affairs before you went out the country. And then they sent another one, 90 days. You didn't go see them then. Then they sent another one, 60 days. By then you should have been back from Africa and you still didn't go see them in August. They didn't send you a notice until October saying, hey, you never came, so we gotta, this is your rent. And you still didn't go until November when you got a job.
I went down there for the job. before I
Yeah, you
did
went
the job.
down there in September, you said. Is that correct, or was it October?
On November, that the time that I got a job, and then I went down there.
Okay.
And then before I got a job, I went down to the office and told them that I still have no job.
You took,
And when I got a job, I went to them instead. I said that I got a job now.
okay, so you got a job in November,
And then-
you went in November and you say you got a job, and how much of rent have you been paying since then?
So from there, so that's when I got these papers. Down there, I have to go to court.
And so you didn't pay any rent?
So I didn't pay the rent down there. I just went to the office and then I said that what it is. And then they said that you find an attorney and then we can. So what I did, I went to DHS to go and ask for help for the rent that I had, but I still have not paid.
Okay, and what does DHS say?
DHS make a calculation and then they pay 410. So I think that they send it to the office,
410?
410.
That doesn't
That's what I said.
take care of the past due amount, sir.
Yeah. That's what they
You
said.
owe more than $410. How much does he owe?
$7,989.
And what the DHS send me, they will pay 410. Yeah.
You owe over $7,000.
That's what it said in the system, because between that November until now, till I didn't pay, they say that they charged me $700. So it might be.
Yeah, so why do you're not giving me anything that shows me that you don't owe it?
Huh?
You didn't give me anything to prove that you don't owe this money.
This money, oh no, this money, there's the one they fight for, they open the case for, so that I should not pay anything, because you know what, I don't know how much that I was gonna pay for a month. We didn't agree on anything, I didn't sign the lease.
You didn't sign the lease. What
We
lease?
didn't sign the lease to tell me that I had to pay that.
This paperwork right here tells you you had to pay $703.
And then the paper that I say that I didn't get it.
This was posted to your door.
I didn't find it.
Did you pay the $25 that you were supposed to be paying before that?
Yeah, $25 I was supposed to pay it, and then I surprised you.
But you haven't paid that $25 since October, correct? Of 2022?
Yeah.
Okay. And then why did you stop paying that?
Why I stop paying that?
Yeah.
Because I have no money from there.
But you say you got a job in November.
November, yeah, that's the time.
So why did you stop paying the $25 after you got a job?
Get confused how much that I was gonna pay.
So you knew you were supposed to pay more than 25, that's why you stopped.
Now,
You didn't get confused.
I get confused with the price. Then they told me that I paid 3,000 or something. I
But
said
so you
that
just paid nothing.
I didn't pay anything.
Okay, well, judgment in favor of the plaintiff because you didn't pay nothing and you're not giving me a lawful reason why you didn't pay it. All I see is that you were given notice to pay your rent and you failed to take care of your business. You got to take care of your business before you leave the country. You can't leave someone else to go and pick up your mail and then say, I got confused about what I was supposed to do. You knew you were residing in their property and that rent was due. And so because of that, I don't have a lawful reason to say that you don't owe it. Judgment in favor for possession to the plaintiff. What's the amount?
Rent $7,819, $170 in court costs, for a total amount $7,989. What would be the written issue date?
Writ date is the 7th. You can approach. Okay, so judgment will go to, for possession only to the plaintiff. So you need to pay the amount of $7,989 or vacate by August 7th, 2023. Okay, sir? Okay?
Okay.
You can work out a payment arrangement or agreement with the plaintiff if you want, but they can let you stay while you make that payment arrangement. But it's up to you to figure that out. Here you go, counsel. Any additional matters for the record?
None, Your Honor.
The payment arrangement, there was something that we can go and agree.
You have to talk to your landlord about that. I don't have any control about your payment arrangement, but they are owed the money. Okay?